Hey folks, welcome back to the Space Haven Alpha 13 Bruto tutorial. Let's get started. So today we got wiped out on the previous playthrough, so we're going to do a new playthrough today. Um, we're going to start with the Small Hope again. And I think we're going to leave it on Brutal difficulty and do everything the same as we did before. You have to pick a new crew. Um, this person is good at research. You need to make sure everybody's good at fighting, right? So this guy has weapons too, minus 10%. That's not bad. Unfortunately, the only good skill that he has is research, which isn't our highest priority, so we might want to reroll her. We'll see. This guy will never surrender, which is pretty good. And he's got a 2 in weapons, research, medical, industry, construction. This guy's really good, so we're going to keep him. This guy also will never surrender, which is pretty good. He's also got botany, and he's kind of okay with weapons. So I think we're going to reroll Kimberly here to try to get somebody who's good at mining. And is there any other thing that we probably, I think we want a mining and a 3 in weapons. So that's a weapons 3 and a mining 1. So we're looking for mining 3, weapons 3. It's mining 2, weapons 3. Here we go. Mining 3, weapons 3, but this person is a wimp, so that's not going to work. May take a minute. Okay, mining 3, weapons 3, minus 5 surrender chance. That's pretty good. And they're also good at research and botany. So this is a good crew member. And you can see we've got a well-rounded skill set here. We got a 1 in shielding, 2 in gunnery, 2 in navigation, and 3 in everything else. And we have everybody in the crew is actually pretty good at research. So that's a nice fringe benefit. Let's start our playthrough. And let me turn the music back on since I turned it off last time. There we go. Okay, so here's our crew. Now we only have 2 pistols, so we gotta decide who gets them. It's gonna be the weapons 3 guy, which is Meki, and one of the weapons 2 guys. Weapons 3 guy and the weapons 2 guy. So Meki and Scotty. Don't let me hide them right now for some reason. Meki and Scotty are in group 2, and then Stella is the bait, which is group 3. She has the lowest surrender chance, so that works out pretty well. So these 2 guys are going to go and get weapons. I don't want to punch the storage, I want to access the storage. There we go. And we're going to start a research project immediately using the lab that we already have here. So what do we want to do with our beginning research here? I think we want to rush. I think we had such an issue with power last time that we want to rush power. Now looking at the tree here, we actually, before we did the research workbench, and that enabled us to unlock the X1 generator, but looking at the tree here, we actually don't need the research workbench if we go the solar route, and that seemed to help us out last time. So I think we're going to go for solar panels first, and then we're going to go for the cryo sleep chamber, which is the thing that we need to escape the first sector. Hypersleep chamber, here we go. And I think we're going to research the hypersleep chamber first, just to get that out of the way, because we know that we're going to need that very soon. And then, again, we have no resources in our starting sector, so we're going to queue up a jump the minute we're able to. Didn't undraft one guy. There we go. So we got some fuel in the generator. I think we should, let's look at our priorities real quick, because we have some overlap in our skill sets. So Stella is going to be prioritizing botany. I think that means Scotty is going to prioritize industry, and I think that means Meki should prioritize mining with, we actually have 2 botany 3s. Yeah, so Meki's our miner, botanists, and logistics, and then research is also high up there. We don't want to have somebody as primary on research at this point, I think. I think this will be fine. The botany priority doesn't really matter right now because we have no grow beds. I let this guy off of the nav console so we can help with logistics, so we can actually get the ship started. There we go. And the research is already going, full tilt. That's pretty good. Okay, first jump. We got 6 blue crystals. That's our timer for how long until we die here. We have to remember that we don't have a mining station. It's unfortunate that our civilian ship here is running away from us. The first thing we absolutely have to do is buy tech blocks. Okay, here we have a station, and we also have a civilian ship if we can get them to stay in the sector, which we did. So this is a pretty good starting point for our playthrough here. We could sell all of the stuff that we have to begin with, and we can get a mining pod online. And we also have a derelict that we can explore for early resources. Okay, so let's see what our options are for selling things and buying things. So 3 tech blocks for 307 each, 18 tech blocks for 254. So we're going to want to buy tech blocks from this guy. They want energy cells. This guy is not giving us good prices on energy cells. So we're going to sell 2 energy cells here, and we're going to buy 2 tech blocks, and we already have 2 energy blocks, so we don't necessarily need to buy one of those right away. I was thinking about buying one, but I think we'd rather hold on to the money for now. And I think we're going to sell a couple of our hull blocks here, and a couple of our food units, so that we can get some early game resources to work with and start building things. Let's see. We can also sell some of our hull blocks here. I think I want to keep a couple hull blocks if we can. Yeah, we're gonna hang on to 2 hull blocks. And this will give us another unit of. I think we actually need Hyperium more than we need Energium right now, because we're unable to travel to another sector currently. We might need to also trade for infra blocks. We'll see about that. Okay, so now we go check out our first derelict. I'm feeling that the music is a little too loud. Adjust it a little bit. There we go. Okay, and I think this is too narrow a gap for us to easily enter, so we're going to enter from the airlock. I don't like that so much. Okay, we managed to get out of there. One of our guys got bitten a little bit. It's not too bad. Okay, so now we're going to have our bait person go there while the other 2 people camp out in the opposite corner with their guns ready. Okay, we're going to go grab that real quick. I think we can bring these guys over here. It's just a data log. And we got a nice straight shot down this hallway, so we can keep our guys all the way back there. That's perfectly fine. Not too many aliens on board so far. Oh, hello. We're gonna go grab this real quick because it's here. If we need to withdraw from the ship for some reason, we'll at least have that 39 credits. Here, aliens. There we go. Come on, aim better. Come on, guys. I'm depending on you for my life here. Okay, we get it. We did it. Got another bite, but that's okay. Okay, we see one more alien coming through. We should be able to lure him in, no problem. Hey, LaFonda, how's it going? Yeah, there's one more back here. There he is. Doesn't want to come fight me. Come on, fight me, fight me. You can do it. Here we go. We're always a fan of long hallways. Oh, there's another one. Eventually we're gonna have to get more oxygen. This is pretty time-consuming walking back and forth across the ship like this. And wait till he's close enough that he can follow us into the next room. There we go. Okay, let's have all our guys get some oxygen real quick. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and check out the remaining doors here. I think we're gonna move these guys up a little bit in case Stella gets into trouble somehow. Oh. Where'd he go? He went into this room, I think. Nope. There he is. Rude. There we go. Might as well open this, I guess. There's nothing really in there. Okay, we've explored the ship. Our first derelict is cleared. Okay, so we got 3 energy blocks. Fantastic. And we'll take some energy scrap as well. And some soft scrap. And then we'll take the other stuff as we have time. So I think I want one guy to be doing research all the time. Let's see who that's going to be. I think that's gonna be Meki, because Meki can do... Actually, let's have it be somebody who does construction, so I think it's gonna be Scotty. Actually, I think construction is needed to disassemble this. I don't know. We'll have Meki do it. So, Meki is not allowed to work on derelicts. He's gonna go back to the main ship. Another ship has entered the sector, the CS Quebec. Who's giving us the best prices on our food here? 235. This guy wants our food. We're going to sell him some food so that we can get more cheap energy and tech blocks and so forth. We should also see if this guy has cheap energy or tech blocks or anything. Nothing crazy. We might need to buy a little bit of water soonish. Okay, so hopefully we're beginning our trade transactions now. Once we've dropped off our crew in the derelict there. What did we just bring on board? We got tech blocks. Okay, that means we can get a pod hanger online. I think we're going to have our guys work a little bit extra because I want to get the trade transactions done if we can. Yeah, here we go. Scotty's working on it. They're also restocking food into there. Let's turn off direct food consumption from storage before I forget. Ideally, we'd like to get a recycler online super early. That would be fantastic if we could get enough blocks for that. I don't think we'll be able to, but we'll see. What else can we sell here? We could sell another unit of food in order to get another tech block. We actually have quite a lot of money from selling the energy cells, so we can actually get Another 3 tech blocks here. I want to see if we can get an electronics component early. I think we might need one to build our craft here. At some point when we have a chance, we should move our bathroom. This needs an infra block and electronics component. We have neither. So we're going to have to buy those things here. So this is 225 and 157. This is 203, and so we're going to buy an electronics component from over here and an infra block from over here to complete our pod assembly. How are we doing on salvage here? Let's just check. We still have a bunch of stuff to be transferred over, including more energy cells, which are very lucrative. Are we done with our pod yet? Not yet. We're still waiting for our infra block. Okay, so we're actually done with our pod hangar here, so we can immediately start mining. So we got pretty lucky this playthrough. We actually got a bunch of resources that we got access to early. We were able to make good trades on our energy cells, along with some stuff that we found on board the derelict, to get really early access to some resources that we otherwise wouldn't have, like the tech blocks and energy blocks. So I think we're already almost ready to get a recycler online, and that's going to help us out hugely if we can manage that. I'm going to go ahead and sell this unit of medical supplies. I'm hesitant to spend all of our money right now, but I think it would be super, super useful if we could get that recycler. So I'm thinking about it. How can we... To get the recycler online, we need infra blocks. These are 159 each, and these are 165 each. So we can buy infra blocks from here at this point. Thing is, we're giving up like all of our resources. Oh, we could sell some fertilizer. We're going to sell 1 unit of fertilizer to offset the cost here. And we can sell 1 of our 2 biomatter units. We also have to think about getting an algae dispenser online soonish. I think, though, if we're able to get some recycling online, that shouldn't be a big issue. I'm going to just buy 1 infra block for now. I want to see what does it cost us to get a recycler. 3 infra blocks and 3 tech blocks. So we already have enough tech blocks. So we need to actually buy 1 more infra block on top of what we already bought. I think we're going to buy 1 from whichever one's cheaper here still. It's still cheaper over here. So we can already build our recycler, which is pretty awesome. At least we will be able to once we finish these 3 transactions. I could have consolidated that into fewer transactions, probably. But I'm not that worried about it. Let me see, actually. We might be able to... Let's see if we can do this more efficiently. So we're selling a medical supply. We're selling these 3. Yeah, we can do this better. Let's just do all this in 1 transaction. The trade's already in progress here, so we can't do that. We can sell this and 1 of these in exchange for 3 tech blocks. Yeah, that's going to be good. So we just consolidated 2 of our trade transactions into 1 to reduce the amount of shuttle trips that we have to do. We also have energy cells on board again, 2 energy cells. So let's see if anybody wants to buy these. 280 from him. 3, this guy still wants energy cells, which is pretty nice. So we're going to sell him some energy cells. And then I think we're going to use that to buy hyperfuel and energy from the station. Especially energy, so we can get our recycler going. And maybe some water also. Who's got cheaper water resources? 56... 54, so the station's got it cheaper. They also have ice, so we could think about getting a water purifier online after we get the recycler. Okay, here comes the recycler. As soon as we get the infra blocks. So this playthrough is already easier than the previous playthrough in a number of ways. The main one being we got cheap tech blocks early on. We've got a bunch more early game resources that we can use to trade and get stuff. The other thing being that our crew's a little bit better at research. I think our skill set, we didn't have a research 3 in our previous crew, so that's making our life a little bit easier. We're already a quarter of the way done with our hypersleep chamber, and we haven't even got out of the first solar system yet. Okay, recycler's ready for construction. If we want any more tech blocks from this guy, we should be buying them now, because this guy's going to leave the sector eventually if we don't buy anything from him. How many... let's check what the cost is of a water purifier. I think that's going to be our next thing here. So this is 1 tech block and 1 infra block. We can buy them both from here. We already have 1 tech block. I'm going to buy another one so that we can get a solar panel online, I think. And we actually don't need to buy an infra block because we can produce it from scrap. So we're going to buy 1 tech block there, and then we're going to buy some more energy over here. Here we go. And then we're going to buy, I think, 2 units of ice. Let's do 1 unit of ice for now. I think that'll be enough to keep us for a while. And I think we can also sell this soft block to offset the cost. This guy's not giving us good sale prices on base metals. Let's see if this guy is giving us better. So here we're just buying a tech block. We could sell our base metals and noble metals at the same time, so let's do that. So we're completely offsetting the cost, and we're getting 65 credits on top of that. Nice. Can't wait to get this recycler online. I'm excited. Knocking it out of the park right now. Okay, we should also start thinking about getting some hull scrap here. We definitely want to have some hull blocks available to us. We would ideally like to have at least 2 hull blocks, 1 to fill this thing and 1 for sale purposes. This is taking forever to get done because nobody's doing logistics. Okay, Meki's on it, I guess. Let's have Stella get this infra block. Okay, and who's good at constructions? Meki is not really, but he might end up doing it anyway. Problem is our construction is tied up on the salvaging operation. I think we're going to have somebody work on the recycler while they're home for the evening. Yeah, let's have Scotty work on it. I like that our engineer is Scotty. Beautiful. Okay, we got our recycler. So now we're going to put... We only have 1 unit of energy scrap, so it doesn't make sense for us to recycle this yet. We need 6 to get a blue crystal. We don't have enough yet for our hull, but we can start producing infra blocks. We need 1 infra block right away to build our water purifier, so I'm going to go ahead and produce that. And let's see where our water purifier is going to go. I think I can go here for now. I also want to get this moved sooner rather than later. We're going to move... I'm going to make a little room here. I'm worried about building too many walls because it's going to mess up our infra block supply here. Let's see if I can do it like that. That'll do it. Then I don't have to move the thermal regulator. Okay, and this eventually is going to be a door once we get some extra infra blocks. And let's queue up a second infra block production to handle all the tools for that. So let's make this priority. We're gonna have Meki get up a little bit earlier and start working. Because Meki's not doing as strenuous stuff as the other guys. In fact, actually, let's just make that a fixture of Meki's schedule. I think we're gonna have him work. He's on override right now, so I can't change his schedule. So as soon as Meki's done with this current, there we go. Since he's not allowed to work on derelicts, we're going to give him just 1 hour of free time at the end of the day and give him an extra hour of work. Water purifier is about to come online. Very good. Okay, and now let's get our... produce if we have less than 2 water units. Recycler is damaged. Is somebody going to repair it right away? Let's have Scotty do maintenance before industry. In fact, let's... Come on now, don't do that. In fact, let's set that as a general priority for Scotty. I want him to do maintenance before he does industry stuff. So maintenance goes down, construction goes down. Medical is still top priority, that's fine. Okay, so maintenance and medical are highest priority, followed by industry. You can even step everything down one more. That's good. What else can we get from this sector? We're still salvaging, right? Ideally, we'd like to get some hull scrap. The hypersleep chamber research is coming along. Let's keep track of this. This is the freezer, is the one that has the cheap tech blocks. Let's go ahead and buy another blue crystal and some more ice. And I think we might want to buy one more Hyperium. We'll see about that in a little bit. I can't believe how much faster we're getting started than in the previous playthrough. I guess it boils down to what kind of things spawn in your starting sector. Do we have... We're up to enough hull blocks to build one of these yet, so far. Let's go ahead and do that. We also see this is still waiting for a hull block, so that first hull block is just going to go directly into here. I think we're going to need more infra as well, but we don't have any more infra blocks, so let's see. I think as we continue salvaging this other stuff, we'll probably unveil more infra blocks. We can always salvage some infra blocks explicitly when we're done if we need to. The main thing we have to worry about right now is like our overall money supply. And how it relates to our energy. Ideally, what I'd like to do is get like 2 more blue crystals and another green crystal before we leave the sector, but I don't know if we're going to be able to manage that with the resources that we have. We might end up having to leave and go do some more mining elsewhere, and then come back. I also just realized we're in a radiation sector. So we should be taking a look at our onboard temperature. It's getting pretty hot in the recycler room. So let's put in another gas scrubber. Let's check our grid. By gas scrubber, I mean thermal regulator. I'm wondering if we should be focusing on salvaging one particular type of scrap at a time in order to be able to make better use of our recycler time. We do have 4 hull scrap, so we can go ahead and make another hull block for sale. See if these guys still want hull blocks. If not, we might want to move on. These guys don't want hull blocks. At this point, what do we need? Let's see if we can buy a cheap blue crystal. We might sell a little bit of tech scrap for that. I think we're gonna do that, yeah. We have to rest for the night anyway, so we'll see if these civilians want to buy our pretty new hull block that we just built. And then I think we're ready to move on to the next sector. We can always do more salvaging the next time we come back here, because we are going to be back here to buy cheap energy before we leave the area. We have an electronics component for sale. I don't think it's worth staying in the sector just to sell that. I think we want to get underway. Gonna be a little judicious with our hyperfuel use. We've got some really great travel options here, though. Let's grab this blue crystal real quick and then jump down to here. Got a lot of resources in this area. And we're out of the radiation zone, which is fantastic. We can also produce a soft block for sale. I think I'm going to hold off on that until we have access to more... Actually, we're bringing on more blue crystals, so we're fine. So we're going to build a soft block for purposes of selling to other ships. Okay, and we're ready to go. Okay, this pirates are on the way over here. We're going to definitely pick up the green crystals here. We might have time to pick up the other stuff as well before the pirates get into the sector, depending on how far apart this stuff is. I think we're going to focus on these 2 items, starting with the green crystals. Okay, we'll see if we can get both of these. I'm not sure if we will be able to or not. We'll definitely be able to get at least the green crystals. Or not. Is the guy doing the mining a 3 miner? He is. Seems to be taking his sweet time though. Holy cow. Come on, buddy. We're gonna go ahead and prep for jump. Okay, he's headed back. Not a moment too soon. Okay, so we got 2 green crystals, which is pretty good. We can also pick up some more ice and base metals and stuff here. While we're waiting for the pirates to pass. I think one of our guys is just going to be idle for a while until we're able to get some other things going. We could have him working on tech scrap. It's not the worst idea. Let's have him produce one electronics component. Food's going to be an issue very soon. I think we need to move this stuff over and get a... As soon as we have the infra blocks, we need to get an algae dispenser online. This is currently the crew's out of food completely. So we actually have one infra block that we just produced from tech scrap. So we just need one more infra block, which we can trade for if we need to. One thing I forgot to do here that I did in previous playthroughs was dismantle the lights to conserve energy. Let's do that here. So we're just leaving the lights in the crew quarters. Okay, we're moving this over just to save a little bit of space so we can put an algae dispenser in this room. Pirates are still over here. We have the option to go either direction. I think we're going to go here because there's more unexplored territory over here. We get another outpost we can trade at, which is pretty nice. We don't have a lot to trade, but we have a couple of base metals and stuff. And we're out of the radiation sector again. One thing we could think about doing if we really wanted to get the infra scrap quickly would be to dismantle some doors. Because we do have the recycler, we can recycle infra scrap to get infra blocks if we had the scrap available, which we would if we got rid of some doors. I don't know that we necessarily need to do that right now. I think we could, though. I do kind of want to get the algae thing started. Let's see if we can buy an infra block at the station we're about to stop at in the next sector. Let's see what we got at the Arcadia outpost. They do want noble metals. We're going to sell all of our base metals for right now and use that to get one infra block from them. And then after that, we're going to sell all of our noble metals in one transaction, I think. Okay, so there's our noble metals now. I'll go ahead and sell those. We also have the option to sell this hull block. I think I'm going to hang on to it for now because we don't actually need to sell it right away. I'm going to save this money because we're going to use it to buy more blue crystals cheaply at the station that we just came from a minute ago. Do I want to sell anything else? I don't think so. I think this is good. Oh, I forgot to check the electronics components. These are pretty good prices. Let's go ahead and sell one of these as well. We can do that in one trade. Okay, so the 4 of these, and then one electronics component. And is there anything that this station has an abundance of that we might want to buy later? Aside from seeds and nuts, it looks like not really. Holy cow, hyperfuel is expensive here. If we get some refined hyperfuel here, we should check here and see if they want to buy it for expensive costs. There's that civilian ship. Or actually, there's two civilian ships. One of them is probably that ship with the cheap tech blocks that we saw earlier. Not sure which one. Okay, so here comes this. It's unfortunate that we're in a radiation sector here with another derelict. Be nice if we could just salvage the derelict in peace without worrying about our energy so much. Okay, we do see there's aliens on board. Let's try to get our guys lined up with the door here and facing the right way. The C key, by the way, is how you change their orientation to give you that little eye icon, just in case you're wondering. I think I've said that on previous tutorials, but I just wanted to mention it real quick. There we go. So far, so good. Hello, buddies. Okay, we don't have to worry about escaping here because we can just go out into the void. Should be an option to strangle an alien with your bare hands. You can actually punch them. That is a thing that you can do. In fact, I might have to demonstrate that in a minute. Yep, here we go. Punch. Good that they can hit them from all the way back there, even though it's kind of a crooked shot. Okay, we saw an alien coming out of here. Let's see if we can... Ow. Ow, ow. Stella is not in good shape anymore. Can we... I think we can manage this one more lure here. But I don't think I want him to get hit, so let's have him walk back there. There we go. Okay. Let's have all of our guys move now. I think we just about cleared the ship here, hopefully. If there's any more, Stella might get knocked unconscious. Perfect. So Stella, you're gonna go back and, like, sleep for 2 hours. We're gonna get all this stuff. Oh, we got meat, we got energy, we got water, infra blocks, medical supplies, soft blocks, and some corpses and stuff. We're gonna expedite all that. We're gonna hold off on that until we get our blue crystals from mining. And I think we're going to wrap up there for this episode. Hope you enjoyed. If you did, don't forget to follow if you're watching on Twitch, or subscribe. It's free if you're watching on YouTube. I'm going to say thank you very much for watching, and have a good day. And I'll see you next time. Take care.